Fire Country has been one of CBS's biggest drama successes in recent years. When it premiered, it brought high-stakes wildfire action, emotional redemption arcs, and a grounded small-town atmosphere that connected instantly with audiences. But now in Season 4, something has shifted. The ratings have started to dip, and fans are beginning to ask the obvious question: what changed? To understand why Season 4 is dropping in ratings, you have to look at momentum. The early seasons of Fire Country had a very clear emotional engine. The story felt focused. The rescues were intense, but they were always tied directly to character growth. Every dangerous call pushed someone forward or forced them to confront something personal. There was progression. There was movement. Viewers felt like they were watching a journey. Season 4, however, feels different. Instead of escalation, there's been a sense of repetition. Some conflicts that seemed resolved in previous seasons have resurfaced in slightly altered forms. Emotional tensions that once felt raw and necessary now feel familiar. When a show revisits similar character beats without meaningful evolution, audiences start to feel like they're watching the same chapter play out again. Another issue is pacing. In earlier seasons, the balance between action and character moments was tight. Episodes moved quickly, but they never rushed emotional payoffs. In Season 4, some episodes have leaned heavier into relationship drama while dialing back the urgency of the fire rescue elements that originally defined the series. For a show built on adrenaline and danger, that tonal imbalance can impact engagement. Viewers who tuned in for high-stakes emergencies may feel like the energy has softened. There's also the matter of tone. The show has always mixed heart with intensity, but this season feels more melodramatic at times. Instead of letting emotional moments breathe naturally within the chaos of dangerous situations, certain conflicts feel heightened for the sake of drama. When tension feels manufactured instead of organic, audiences pick up on it quickly. And once viewers start feeling like storylines are stretching rather than progressing, tuning out becomes easier. Character focus has played a role as well. As the series has expanded, more subplots and supporting arcs have entered the picture. World building is important, but it has to serve the central narrative. Season 4 occasionally feels scattered, with attention split across too many directions. When the emotional anchor of a show becomes diluted, viewers can struggle to stay invested. The strongest seasons of Fire Country were anchored by clear character arcs that felt urgent and personal. Without that tight focus, momentum naturally dips. It's also important to acknowledge the broader television landscape. Viewership habits have changed dramatically. Many fans now stream episodes later rather than watching live, and traditional ratings don't always capture that full picture. Competition from other dramas, streaming releases, and even real-world events can shift weekly numbers in ways that don't necessarily reflect long-term loyalty. However, even with that context, a consistent ratings slide usually signals that something in the storytelling isn't landing the same way it once did. Expectations may be the biggest factor of all. After multiple successful seasons, fans expect growth. They expect escalation. They want higher stakes and deeper consequences. When a show builds that level of anticipation, maintaining it requires bold choices. If Season 4 feels more like maintenance than momentum, audiences notice. Television viewers today are quick to move on if they feel a story isn't evolving. None of this means Fire Country is in crisis. Many strong series experience a season where the creative direction experiments or recalibrates. Sometimes that reset is necessary before a stronger comeback. A ratings dip can act as a wake-up call, encouraging sharper writing, tighter pacing, and clearer long-term arcs moving forward. The foundation of the show is still solid. The emotional themes of redemption, loyalty, and sacrifice remain powerful. But Season 4's drop in ratings suggests that fans want more forward movement, more urgency, and more payoff. If the series can refocus its storytelling and recapture the intensity that made its early seasons so compelling, there's every reason to believe it can rebound. Right now, the shakeup isn't about failure. It's about momentum. And the next season will determine whether Fire Country regains its fire or continues to cool.